What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to talk about a very important topic, which is the winters here. It's super long, super rough, and if you're coming from New York City, you kind of have an understanding of how it's going to be, but you're coming from other states like California, Florida, you definitely need to stick to the whole video to learn all about it.
All right, so jumping into number one is, of course, the weather conditions here. We do have a long winter. It starts maybe mid-October. You start to feel the cold until maybe like mid-March or at the end of March. That's when, the weather starts to get a little better. Here we do have a unique experience. We do go from mild temperatures to all of a sudden snowfall. Over here, you're definitely going to expect that. You're going to definitely expect low temperatures, snowfall, black ice.
Yeah, that's a big thing, and a lot of people don't even consider it, because from being cold to snowing, things starts melting, and then it gets cold again, everything starts freezing. That black ice is a huge thing, especially if you're driving or commuting. You got to make sure you're always considering those things, because you can't see it, everything freezes, and even a few weeks ago, everything was frozen, and now everything melted again. So it's very up and down here.
So here, just expect that if you're coming to New Jersey, definitely embrace the winter. You're going to have to embrace the winter. Definitely layer up. You're going to have to, I don't know where you guys are coming from, but jackets are a must. We might not have winters like Chicago, but, the winters here could be, a little unpredictable. When it comes to that.
And if you're from New York, you're going to get a little bit of a similar experience. And something that makes things even colder is the humidity here, because things are so humid even in the summer. So in the winter, you're going to get, even if it's 30 degrees outside, it might even feel like 19. And a lot of people don't even consider that, especially if it's windy, because we have windy winters as well. So like I was just mentioning, like last week was 6 degrees. Now we're at 30 degrees, up and down. So definitely be ready to layer up, like Laura said. Definitely be ready for weeks that you don't need to layer up. So it's very up and down here in New Jersey.
Like today, we're at the end of January, and it's about noon. Actually, it's gonna be 1, and we are at 33 degrees.
And understand, depending what part of Jersey you're gonna be at, is how much of the winter is gonna affect you. Because if you're in the northwestern part of Jersey, there's definitely gonna be a lot harsher winters there. And that's gonna get us to our next point, is that you got to be expecting those snowstorms throughout the year.
Yeah, so expect snow removal. That's going to be our point 2. If you're a homeowner here, most likely you're going to be responsible for, clearing the sidewalks in front of your house and the driveways. That's going to be your responsibility. So just be prepared. Maybe be prepared with a snowblower. I don't think anybody wants to be shoveling in the old-fashioned way. And if you're renting here, then just know that it is a responsibility of the landlord to have that cleared within an hour of snowfall. So just so you know.
If you are moving here, be ready, because a lot of people wait last minute to buy shovels, buy salt, and that's a lot of very important things, because you're definitely going to want to salt your sidewalks beforehand. God forbid somebody's walking and slips and fall. And the laws here, especially, well, at least for Elizabeth, you need to clean the sidewalks within an hour of the snowstorm or everything's freezing. And that's very important, because a lot of landlords don't even consider the fact, it's a bigger... You can get summoned. You can get summoned. It's a big responsibility being a landlord and an owner here. And you are looking to buy in New Jersey. Just for you guys to know, we are a licensed real estate agency in New Jersey. I'm Luca, this is Laura, your relocation team. And every Monday and Friday, we're going to be dropping a video like this. It's going to be something to do with Union County, so make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified every single time I upload a video. We'd love to help you out. If you are looking to move here, this number's coming up any second now. Make sure to give us a call, text, or email. We'd love to help you guys out.
And before we go to the next point, if anybody wonders why New Jersey has one of the worst potholes, and it's because of the salt, That's why we have horrible potholes. So if you're looking to salt your driveway, I would consider other options, because you're gonna have so many cracks there.
And quick tip, during the winter, because all the salt on the streets and the sidewalks, sometimes it runs into the sewer system, into the water system. So you might even taste a little bit of water, a little bit of salt in the water. And so we're talking about cars. The next point is gonna be how hard it is to drive during snowstorms and even after snowstorms, because if you're not having snow tires, it's going to be super difficult. I remember a few years ago when I had my Mustang, I almost got in a car accident because my car was not braking, and it was only a thin layer of snow. So make sure those snow tires are in there. Make sure you're ready for those longer commute possibility, because like if you're commuting from New York City to here, the commute's going to be a lot longer. And a lot more traffic, especially if there's a heavy snowstorm.
Especially if, the state is in a state, if, we're in a state of emergency. I mean, accidents do happen. There's going to be, delays with that. And if you're coming from a more populated area, it's definitely going to be a lot of traffic, a lot of congestion, and that's where it gets really dangerous.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you're ready for that and that, your car is equipped for the snow here.
And something we kind of mentioned before is that black ice is the most dangerous thing in the road.
Right.
You can't see it as a very thin layer of ice. And it usually happens after snowstorms. During the snowstorm, really, it's not going to happen. But once everything starts freezing, because the temperature does drop a lot at night, you got to make sure that you're driving safely. You have your snow tires. And even with snow tires, sometimes you can't even avoid it. So if you don't have to drive during a snowstorm, even after, make sure to stay home. And, a lot of people have to drive, but be cautious when you're driving. And to jump into our next point, you don't only have to prepare your car, but you have to prepare your property as well. Make sure the home is a lot better insulated, because these homes are a lot older. They have really old insulation, and the newer insulation is going to be a lot better and more cost effective. Not only that, you need to make sure the heating system is working properly. Make sure it's serviced before the winter even comes, because what you don't want is to have 6-degree weathers and your heating system breaks. And now you're going to be cold all night, waiting for, if you're renting or you're a landlord, waiting for that plumber to come in the morning, because they're probably not going to come at night. So make sure that the heating system is good, insulation is good, because these homes are older and you're not going to want to get in a situation like that.
And of course, we all want to save money, so make sure that insulation is good, because money's going to be going out the window if you have poor insulation, or your furnace is super dinosaur. And although during the winter time, the outdoor activities is very limited, I mean, that doesn't really stop us from having fun here in New Jersey. We do have a ski and snowboarding resort here in New Jersey called Mountain Creek. It's located in Vernon, New Jersey.
Right, yeah, right.
It's in Vernon, New Jersey, and it's amazing. If you don't like skiing or snowboarding like me, because I'm a chicken, they definitely have snow tubing.
Right.
And they also have lodging, which is pretty cool. So definitely check that out. And we're also close to PA. So the winter activities here, there's always something to do when it comes to that. We also have, also little festivals around the towns. Like, we live in Rahway, and every winter we have a soup stroll where all the businesses come together and, offer their best soup to all the locals. And then you go from restaurant to restaurant, just trying out different soups. And definitely great when it's cold outside.
And was something also, like, throughout New Jersey, since we're like here in Central Jersey, there's South Jersey and North Jersey. If you go to North Jersey during the winter, you can kind of see New York City from there, from Hoboken. It's really nice. Everybody have a nice little warm coffee and have a hot soup. So it's like you're feeling that community feel depending on what part of Jersey you're at. And if you want to drive 3 hours to PA, you can go to Blue Mountain, go snowboarding, huge mountain there. So it's like wherever part of Jersey you're at, you always have some activities to do, even throughout the whole year.
And for all my pet parents out there, this one's for you. It's going to be pet care during the winter time. Is super important. It's definitely important for us. We have 2 little Frenchies. One literally loves the winter, doesn't care if she's outside, but the other one definitely suffers. You can see him shaking, so you definitely want to prepare your pets also for the winter. We have a lot of gear, little cute gear for the pets, and it's very serious, because below 45 degrees, you shouldn't have your pets really outside for too long, because they can get, it's very dangerous for them. But that's definitely something you're gonna have to look out for if you're moving here with pets.
And since the winter's between October and March, it's a long period of time, kind of have a plan how to get them out in time, make sure to get them out in the hottest time of the day, because you're not gonna want them inside the whole time. Get them boots, get them whatever you gotta get them, but you still have to go out, because half the year is winter here, so that's very important if you have pets. And to get to our last point, which in Union County is not really that common, but definitely be expecting some power outages, especially if you're in the north side of Jersey or in the northwest side of Jersey by upstate New York, when they have those heavy storms, because it's very important to have a generator if you have a home. You don't want to be stuck in a winter storm that might
prepare
and not be prepared, and have a storm that's going to be all night and your power outages go out really early at night. So it's very important. A lot of people don't even consider it. And like I said, in kind of the northern Jersey by Hoboken and here Union County area, it's not going to be that common. But if you're moving to kind of by upstate New York, Jersey, is going to be a lot more common in those areas.
And those are kind of like a few points that, you know, if you're looking to relocate here, that you might want to know if, you know, you haven't experienced the winter here. To be honest, I don't think the winters here are that bad. I mean, we don't live in Chicago or like upstate New York. It's really not that bad. But I mean, if you're coming from another state that doesn't experience winters, you know, it's definitely really important to be educated on what you're getting yourself 100%. Into.
And something I always recommend, if you have the chance to come here during a winter month, make sure to come here before you move here, because, you know, if you're coming from Miami, you're coming from California, it's going to be a lot different, especially when you get those under 20-degree weather. So if you're looking to make that move, make sure to give us a call. You can come in a quick Zoom call where you can kind of explain the whole process, see exactly what you're looking for, and kind of pinpoint the perfect city, perfect town, and perfect county for you. So number's going to be coming up any second again. Make sure to give us a call, text, or email. We'd love to help you guys out. And don't forget to comment.